Okay, so, update. This is entitled Telling Friends by a person who really shouldn't be giving advice about this. I found this out because I told my friends. Each of them had their different reaction, I guess, but all of them accepted me. I guess I have good choice in friends, which that's good. But none of them were surprised. None of them. And I suppose this is because I have a lot of girly tendencies, you know. Example number one, girl pants, you know, high leg, yay, Ellie eyes, best pants in the world. Anyways, you know, like, I've just always done that. I'm a skater. It kind of became a big thing at one point, and I just held on to it, whereas others grew out of it for obvious reasons. But you know, first one, I can tell you this much: like, she was really interested. She asked me questions, like tons and tons of questions, and it makes it so much easier when they're asking you and they're actually interested. Like, I don't know what makes it more comfortable, but the fact that they're interested, and I guess it's like pulling your mind away from the fact of how awkward it is telling them, you know, and like, it pulls away from that. And so if they're interested and they're asking questions, it's going to make your coming out to that specific person a whole lot easier. So, you know, look for that in somebody. Like, do you think they'll be curious? Like, anyways. So, then the next, like, I kind of sprung that one on her. She didn't believe me at first. Like, she thought I was joking because we just happened, like, have a funny moment about that, like, and then later that night, like, I just happened to say that I was, and she thought I was joking. And you know, as she realized, like, as I went into it, like, why I decided to come out about it, like, her expression changed, and she realized I was telling the truth, and she accepts it. And she's, it may have been a little weird for her because she was like my only ex-girlfriend that I've ever stayed friends with. So, I don't know, but then the next one, he's never been very good with awkward situations, but I didn't even worry about him. Like, he's always been there for my different adventures, and I knew he'd be supportive, and he was. I actually talked to him the longest about it, and he was able to actually see where I was coming from, you know. And basically, one was interested, one was just accepting, you know, because that's who she is, and he was supportive. Like, so all three of them had their own little, like, quirks, I guess. So that's good. So if you think somebody's going to be supportive and you actually believe it, you know, don't be too afraid to tell them. Don't, like, be super withdrawn, because if you believe it, chances are they are that kind of person who are accepting. Because, you know, mine were. And as for my girlfriend, yay. Well, ex now. I went to go tell her, and apparently she found a new guy that she likes more than me. So, I don't have to worry about telling her. Kill two stoners with one bird, I guess. Sorry to any stoners out there. Don't mean to offend. Anyways, like, I don't know, it could have been prettier, I guess. But what's done is done. I don't have to tell her. So I can't give advice about telling your girlfriend or boyfriend, because I kind of jumped out of that. Or she pushed me out of that, I guess. But I doubt she would have stayed with me anyways. That's kind of a dramatic thing, you know? So it's all for the best. As for my parents, you know, that's going to be really intense. I still have 7 days before they get back from Florida, so I can sit on it. and just think of a way to tell them, get it out. Like, I know I'm going for my mom first, so that she can be there to help me out with telling my dad. My dad's kind of intense. He's not a bad person or anything. He'll probably actually be more accepting over it than my mom, but I don't know, he's just super intense. He's an intense person. Like, he lets off the intense vibe. So I want somebody there with me when I'm telling him, so I don't feel like exposed in front of a super big crowd. Like that just kind of feeling like I wouldn't be able to counter his intensity if I was exposed for like the first time. So, that I can't say that's going to be my next video because that's 7 days away. And I kind of want to make a video off topic, I guess. I'm so bored. So bored. It's nothing to do. Everyone's asleep. So I think I'm going to make a random video after this, for time wasting. And yeah, so that was my general experience with coming out to friends. Probably didn't help that many people, but if it does help someone out there, I'm glad. I'm doing this because, like, I'm pretty much going blind here. Like, I have my information, I know the process, I know what I want to do, I know, like, obviously you're gonna be blind, like, doing this, no matter how much advice you get. I've searched other people's things, like, their experiences and stuff like that, but I found there's very few people before they start the process, like me. Like, normally it is transferring pictures until, like, okay, I'm full male here. Like, I got my my testosterone, I got my manly figure, I've got my lower voice. I could talk in my lower voice. Like, this is actually my voice how it's supposed to be, but it's not a voice that I normally use. Like, I only use it in certain situations, like meeting someone new or something like that. Like, so that's how I talk. I can go into how that works in a different video if somebody cares, but now I lost myself. Random video, friends, family, no girlfriend. So I'm out to 4 people in flesh and blood. So 3 friends, my sister, just 2 more to go, my parents, and like, don't think I'm not out to a lot of people on the internet. Like, I am to a lot of people on the internet. Like, from Facebook to Stickam to Skype to my video games, like, there are people out there that know, and people on the internet can be very supportive. Like, I wouldn't have had my courage to even start this process without my FTM friend, like, he gave me that extra support and boost to, like, start this all out. And anyways, like, the whole purpose of these videos is to give you a little bit of insight to before you start, because people never do that. They, like, don't know why, but I'm full male here, and this is me for now, and begin my changes, and I want to record it. I want to let you people know, like, all the confusions I run into, my issues, me rambling, venting. I'm giving this to you guys so that, if you have the questions or feel like maybe you're weird for feeling these specific ways, and I don't know, I'm sure you can find a reason, but, like, yeah, so that is why I'm doing this, in case you were wondering. And of course I will keep posting as I get into the more on-topic things. So, yeah, let's hope this one actually posts, because my other ones won't. And if I have to do this video again, I'm gonna go crazy! Because, seriously, it's driving me nuts! And, yeah. Ending word of advice, like I do sometimes. Monster is amazing. You can love Monster, I love monsters. But if you run, like I run every night, if you run, don't drink a Monster anywhere near beforehand, or you're gonna feel like you have a heart attack. So, remember kiddies, don't drink Monsters and then go for a run. That's bad. Peace out.